Alright people, what's up everyone, and welcome to another reaction video for today. And this time I'm taking a look at a brand new TV spot slash trailer, whatever you want to call it, for Moon Knight. This one's called Secret Agent. And I'm very excited for this show. I never read Moon Knight as a comic. I've said that many times before, but just in case you're new, I just want to say that, so if there's any references, they're going to go over my head. But I do want to read some Moon Knight. Is there a Moon Knight graphic novel? Because I've been thinking about, like, the reason why I don't really read comics is because it's always, for me at least, it's hard to know where to start with certain comics, where graphic novels are easy because they're usually contain stories. They're not always, obviously, but you know, pick up this one because it's, you know, it's a story, you know, like the Batman ones, and even like just like Watchmen, that's a contained thing. I'm thinking of ones I've read before. Like I read The Killing Joke not too long ago. I've been reading, it's like a compendium is nice too, because you get all the comics and stuff. I read like the Walking Dead stuff in the past, but I've been reading a little bit of like the Halo comic collection that came out, because, you know, I'm getting ready for that Halo series. But anyway, if you have any good ideas where I should start with Moon Knight, because I do actually want to read Moon Knight, because I always thought he was a really cool character. He was like my favorite one to play in Ultimate Alliance. I always like to pick the weird characters in Ultimate Alliance. I was not that weird, but I wasn't picking like obvious characters. But I always have like Ghost Rider on my team. Moon Knight would be one of them. So anyway, it's called Secret Agent. Did I say that already? I think I did. So let's take a look at it. It's only 30 seconds long, baby. So let's go. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Steven, you weren't supposed to see any of this.
What are you?
Is that Mark?
You sure you want to know?
Oh, that looks so. Yo, he looks great. He looks so good. They nailed that suit. Yeah. I'm not even, again, big comic guy. Yo,
Some sort of secret agent. It's a little more complicated than that.
Marvel Studios
So
Moon
good.
Knight, only on Disney Plus.
The only thing I'm worried, that was a good TV spot. The only thing I'm worried about is will we see not a lot of him as Moon Knight, you know what I mean? Because we're seeing a lot of shots there, but they all seem like they might be from one of the, like, not from the same scene. I'm definitely not saying that, but they all, I mean, it's at dark, it's at night, so it might be one of those things where like multiple shots at night will look kind of similar, especially if it's in a city. But obviously he's Moon Knight, so he fights at night. I get that, but I'm just gonna take a guess and probably take a, at the end of the first episode he's gonna become Moon Knight. Like he'll go full costume at the end. He'll fight people, and then he'll be like, "What was that?" And he'll end the episode. That's my guess. And then the second episode will be him like, "What was that?" And then at the end he'll fight again in Moon Knight. And then after that, because there's only 6 episodes, obviously, it'll be like sporadically he'll become Moon Knight. But I have a feeling it's going to be way more about just him as a character and his split personalities and stuff, which I've heard. I watched that featurette. That's why I heard this. They're going to take that stuff pretty seriously, so, which is good. Looks great. Actually, let's watch it one more time.
Steven, you weren't supposed to see any of this.
What are you?
You sure you want to know?
This day and night. Oh, it's so good, dude. Him with the glowing eyes.
Are you?
Sure you want to know? I love Oscar Isaac. He's so fucking good. Look at him. The glowing eyes look great. You know what? There's a lot of times where the glowing eyes on an actual actor doesn't look convincing. Like, I'm trying to think of something recently. Oh, Mortal Kombat had Raiden. He had the glowing eyes. Not that I thought it looked bad. I didn't think it looked bad at all, really. But I did see a lot of people say, like, it looked a little weird. Which I could see. I actually didn't find it to be annoying. But, yeah, like, the glowing eyes on him, comparatively, was... I mean, those two had completely different budgets, though, to be fair. I mean, Mortal Kombat was a movie, but it was also... I got sure he had a smaller budget than this entire Moon Knight show did. But also, the Moon Knight show's going to be longer. It's a TV show. I don't know. But yeah, that looks sick. Dude, actually, I think... Hey, I've said this before. I think I said it in the featurette one. If your suit still looks awesome without the hood or the helmet or whatever, then you did a good job. And he looks awesome in it without the hood. So if there's... That's the one thing about, like, when you get a big star in your comic book thing. Like you always want to show their face because you know they're the big star. If you're covering their face all the time, you know they're a star. You want them to be shown. I feel like Oscar Isaac wouldn't be that guy though that wants to always have his face shown. But if you can make the suit work without the helmet or whatever, then it doesn't really bother me too much. Like with Cap, I actually prefer Cap without the helmet or the mask or whatever, especially in Avengers. Jesus, the 2012 one where that outfit was like pajamas, like everybody said. Like I was like, take the freaking mask off. Like I actually prefer him without the mask completely, with the everything else on, because the helmets always look weird. Even like my favorite suit is the first Avenger one, but even that one, like if you take the helmet mask off, I always say I call it helmet mask because it's kind of shaped like if it would be a helmet, you know what I mean? But it's not. It's just like, especially the 2012 Avengers, it's just a, you know, it's just cloth. Anyway, so, like I don't know what it's protecting exactly. Probably not much. Yeah, I love that, dude. We've been getting a lot of like our dark like night guys. I'm trying to say the Batman had this too, where they have weapons that come straight off their chest. You know, because of course the Batman, he had his batarang, which he never. I could be wrong. Did he ever use the batarang against somebody? He only used it to like cut things. Did he? Because I mean, it makes sense in the Batman for him not to, because he doesn't want to kill people. And if they're going for a realistic Batman, then it would make sense if you threw him batarangs at people, because that would either really fuck somebody up or kill them if you threw it wrong too, like right in the neck. It's like, oh, like, that guy's dead. But I think he might have threw it a couple times. I could be wrong, but anyway, that's cool.
I can't tell the difference
My waking life and dreams.
between my waking life and dreams.
It looks good. Hey, the moon's right there too. Perfect. Perfect. What's going on there? Whoa, that looked weird. Is that CG? All right, that looks weird. Is that like a cable, or is that like a staff he's using? Does that look weird? I don't know. Anyway, also I'm getting horny, bros. Look at that action. Sorry, Ethan. This shot's great, but what's going on here? I mean, I get what's going on, but it looks weird to me, right? It's like this car hits the truck, but it hits it that hard that it flips the truck. Or maybe the truck was probably already like swerving, and then the car hit it, and then yeah, that's probably what happened. It's getting like a Fast and Furious vibe there. That looks fucking sick. That shot is actually really sick. Hold on, let me go back. I don't know what it is. Just like you get a thing in a suit, and everything they do, as long as the suit is cool, is cool.
Like some sort
All right.
of secret agent. It's a little more complicated than that.
A little more complicated than that. That's cool. So that's how you're gonna see a lot of the other personalities. Isn't there like a Mr. Moon Knight or Mr. Knight or whatever people keep talking about, where he's like I'm assuming he's like a businessman. Again, I don't read the comics, but anyway. Wow, 8 minutes, Jesus Christ. For a 30-second thing. Whatever. I like to talk. So anyway, there, guys, that's it. Secret Agent Man.